Dog, this is literally the most annoying Suns team I ever rooted for in my life. Like out of all the years being a Suns fan, I feel like this team is literally the most annoying team because it's just like if it ain't one thing, it's another. You know what I mean? Like I'm not as mad as I was at halftime, but I just feel like I came to the realization that going to the finals in 2021 was probably the worst thing that probably could have happened to us. Cause I feel like my expectation and just the constant disappointment with this team is only because we went to the finals in 2021. You know what I'm saying? Am I tripping? Like, am I the only one that feel that way? And it's just Book and all this other shit. As I feel like, all right, if you James Jones, Matt Ishbia, I feel like after tonight watching today's game, you gotta. There's no way you can watch this game and be like something don't gotta change. You know what I mean? Like that's something has to give. I feel like at this point. But welcome back to another episode of the Stay Off My Grass podcast. You got your boy Suns fan Randy, man, and we got the Suns versus the Clippers. And if you've been watching this channel for a minute consistently, you know how far. I've been looking towards this game as a measuring stick for a really long time. Yeah, we was on a 4 game winning streak, so I was just really trying to test our nuts against an actual contending team in the West. You know what I mean? So, and we came out and we shit the bed. You know what I'm saying? I get it. The third quarter was big. The fourth quarter was big. I appreciate booking the fourth quarter and all this other shit. I do say that. You know what I'm saying? I do say that because I was really about to go over the edge with Book because, like I said, I feel like I haven't been this disappointed in Book in a long time. In a very long time. I feel like I'm disappointed, and that's the thing that disappointed me this game is just the motivation. Where it's just if Paul George being on the other side of the rock ain't motivation enough for you to come out there and go kill and drop 40 and be on these niggas ass, I don't know what is. You know what I mean? Because it seemed like the Clippers they had it. You know what I mean? They came out ready. Like they knew what it was. They was like, all right, these niggas been talking shit. We out the band. We coming out. We trying to make a statement. And they came out and they laid down. You know what I'm saying? What they did, and they laid down the law, and it was like, look, we trying to make a statement against y'all. We've been hearing all the shit in the summer. We know y'all talk shit, whatever, whatever. And they came out and they played like that. You know what I'm saying? Even the team, people that wasn't on the team. So it just seemed like they just had a level of urgency, all right, we trying to kill y'all early. And it just wasn't there with us. You know what I mean? Book scored a quick 6 and then just disappeared. And it was just and then we went to this point Book shit. And it's just at this point, I don't ever want to see it. I don't ever want to see it again. Like I said, I appreciate it when it's a break in case of emergency, break glass in case of emergency. But outside of that, all this summer, all I want to see Book working on is passing off the goddamn double team. Because this shit is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. 6 turnovers. It's just silly turnovers, jump passes, and it's just and then you get mad at other people for not getting it. It's just it don't make sense, though. It don't make sense. Like I said, I feel like I've mentally been you know what? I'm willing to I think that Bradley Beal should be the leader of this team. Not the face of the franchise and no shit like that, but I feel like Bradley Beal should be the leader of this team because I just feel like I've been learning a lot about Bradley and just seeing him off the court and just how he is with his AAU team and stuff like that. I just feel like to me, Bradley gives off more of a leader than Book. You know what I mean? I haven't seen any leadership, and it's just so crazy because it's just how the fuck do you sit under Chris Paul for 3 years and don't learn shit. It's crazy, man. And I'm saying this, and it's he dropped 35. He had a good game, but it's just why wait so goddamn late? Same thing with Dallas. Why wait to the fucking to you know what I'm saying? To the last goddamn minute to try to make a push and try to make some shit pop. And if we really want to get surgical about it, if it wasn't for Bol, we probably wouldn't have came back. Let's keep it a being. And I feel like Bol is kind of a cheat code, not in the sense of his skills or whatever, but it's just more so how the energy he bring when he come off the bench and how he get the crowd into it and how it affects the other team is a cheat code. You know what I mean? And I feel like Frank used that today. And if it wasn't for Bol knocking the shit down and doing what he was doing, it's just he can't guard nobody. But outside of that, if it wasn't for Bobo, like we wouldn't have came back in this game. That's real. That's as real as it get. Like if you was watching this game, like I don't know if it's like I do feel like it was a certain like lineup maybe we could try or whatever to try to mix it up or whatever, whatever. But I feel like I said, at some point something got to change. And like I said, first thing that should be on the menu for change is definitely getting rid of this point book shit. Like, let's go get like if we gonna be out a superstar down Durant or Beal or whatever, like we need to have somebody in the game that's going to handle the ball, not Grayson Allen, not Eric Gordon. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at either Jordan Goodwin because I feel like that's really the only point guard we really got, but like I said, I feel like we need somebody to be the point guard. So it's just like, and the only person I can see fit is Jordan Goodwin, and I feel like Jordan Goodwin don't like knock down threes as consistently as Grayson Allen, but I feel like Grayson Allen he go away too much. So it's just like it's not really like we not really missing shit if Jordan Goodwin start. You know what I'm saying? And Jordan Goodwin can turn offense or defense into offense. So and transition shit. So, but like I said, I appreciate how we came back at the end. You know what I mean? We made something. We made a push. I knew we wasn't gonna win that game, like for sure. I knew that, like, okay, like we're not winning this game, and it was more irritating just watching the Clippers because it's just like they play how I want the Suns to play. Like they big three play how I want the Suns to play, where it's just like Paul George finished with 30. James Harden finished with 20. Kawhi Leonard finished with 30. And it's just like it looks so easy. It looks so simple. Like the floor was so spaced. It wasn't they didn't force shit. And it's just like for us, even with the big three out there at times, I feel like we make a bunch of bad shots. And that's just what we are. Like we don't really get a bunch of good looks. We don't really run the offense. We don't get like we'll go down like minutes at a time just getting bad looks or just turnovers and shit like that. So it's just like it's irritating. And like I said, I don't know when or who gonna take pride and just be like, all right, like let's turn this shit around and let's turn it up or whatever. But I'm not liking the way we look on right now. So, like I said, I appreciate the comeback. I appreciate Bobo doing what he did, but outside of that, like it ain't really much to cheer for. It wasn't. It's not much to take from this game to be happy from. But shout out to the Clippers, man. They came out, they did their thing. They look good. You know what I'm saying? They bench look good. Daniel Tice looked like a really good pickup for them, and they just took advantage the mismatch. You know what I mean? And especially after they got into the bonus, they just started playing smart basketball and just getting to the line and not settling for threes and shit like that, even when shit was looking a little rocky or whatever the case may be. So shout out to them, man. But we got another one on Friday, so hopefully we can bust a move and do something, or not necessarily bust a move for a player, but just hopefully we can bounce back. Hopefully KD can come back or whatever the case may be. Because like I said, this is the most annoying like Suns team I feel like I ever rooted for, dog. And it's just like I much rather like I just like I don't know, bro. Like I feel like I much rather like suck. Like does that make sense? Does that make sense? Than just be so annoyed, like where it's just like, oh, Kevin Durant is out tonight. Oh, da 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 da, or oh, da 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 da. And it's just like if it ain't one thing, it's a fucking another, bro. With this team, it's irritating at this point. So like I said, all in all, see y'all next time. See y'all Friday, man. But until next time, peace.